Well, good morning, everybody. It has been too long. I apologize. It's been one of those long, hot summers where you just don't feel like making videos. You know what I'm talking about, right? The YouTube generation. Well, I just got a shower, and it's time to shave. Let's just do a shave. It's Tuesday. It's boring. It's hot outside. It's the dog days of summer. It's been a long time. We'll come back. We'll ease back into it, kind of like the first days of school. You know, when you were a kid, and that school started like on a Wednesday instead of a Monday, so it made it a little bit easier to get through that first week. Let's just start off with a simple shave with a new little twist at the end. I got a little new product I discovered that might be a gimmick, but I like it anyway. All right, got my little emetic basin down here from the hospital. Got my shaving brush. Got the old Margaritas in the Arctic hybrid that I made in a previous video. It's got bay rum and stuff. It's still working on it. And got the old Rockwell razor. I haven't retired the fat boy, but it's just not my daily driver anymore. You know, it's like you don't drive a vintage car every single day, right? To work, you take it out on the weekends. You have a little fun with it. I used to have a couple of vintage cars back in my single days. I love the old vintage cars, especially the 60s. I love the 50s too. I love them all, but I had a 65 Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors. Need a little more water here. And then I had a 62 Thunderbird that somebody had cut the top off of to make a fake convertible. I think it looks so choice, as Ferris Bueller would say. All right. I don't have them anymore. I got married, had kids. Don't have those kind of things anymore. But maybe later, right? When I'm like 68 years old, be one of those old guys farting around in an old car. It's like, why is that old guy driving that cool car? I know why now. Anybody else out there like those cars? Yes, I think you might. All right. Putting up the old shaving foam. What's been going on with you guys and gals and kids and everybody all around the world? I hope you've been all right. Hope everybody's doing fine. Don't get too sunburned. Oh, man. I'm one of those pale white boys that gets burned like barely walking in the sun. And I still have memories, horrible, vivid memories of being really badly sunburned and just being itchy. And that was the hard part. I remember I was at my grandpa's house in San Antonio, and the next day the burn itch started and I thought I was going to go crazy. It's terrible. So stay out of the sun, or if you're in the sun, put on some sunscreen. I remember my dad in the 70s used to use suntan oil. It had like an SPF of 0. It was just like coconut scented oil from, I think it was Bain de Soleil or something like that. Very old school. I love the smell of it. And he got brown as a nut, but man, people don't do that kind of stuff these days, do they? Are there still sun worshippers out there that turn into the color of mahogany? I don't know. Let's just shave, shall we? Yeah, it's been a long time. Kids go back to school next week. I've got a recording session coming up, I think. I was supposed to do, because I've done a lot of voices for anime cartoons, where you dub the Japanese animation into English. I know I must have talked about it before, but that's what I do for a living, voiceovers. And when you do a lot of anime like that, you can sometimes go to anime conventions or comic conventions and be a guest. And I've done that once before, a long time ago. But I haven't been in anything that's like Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon. I've been in some things that are pretty popular. Oh, there's the first pass. As per usual, I'm just going to chat and shave. Chat and shave with me. Saul Goodman, the Bob Ross of shaving. Anyway, I saw a little documentary on Bob Ross last night. I think it was on PBS. He was an interesting fella. Anyway, so I was supposed to go to a convention a couple weekends ago, but it fell through. That's okay, though, because I was like, I don't know if anybody's going to come and want my autograph. Oh, my goodness. But it's still fun to do those kind of things. I haven't done it in a long time. Not in a long time. All right. I mean, I still do voiceovers, just haven't done anime in a long time. Do commercials and things like that. Okay, pass number 2. So what else has happened this summer? Got my birthday coming up. I'll be 47 years young. 47, my God. It's still weird to me that I have friends that are in their 50s. I mean, friends I've known for a long time. It's like, wait, I'm friends with a 50-year-old? I guess that makes me old, too. But I'm kind of reveling in this old... I'm not that old, really. I mean, but I'm reveling in the old age stuff. Like, I'm too old for that. You can just close the door on any new fad. Fidget spinners? I'm too old for that. Artisanal handcrafted charcuterie plates and homemade bitters at the cocktail bar that cost $75? I'm too old for that. I'm going to Whataburger. You guys have Whataburger where you are? Oh, it's the best. If you've ever been to Texas, and I think they're only in Texas, they may be in Louisiana. I'm not sure, I haven't looked it up, but Whataburger is so good. It's got those kind of flat patties and flat buns, kind of like old bowling alley burgers. That vintage bowling alley burgers that were just flat on the griddle. That's kind of what Whataburger's like. You know, they got those big artisanal giant, you can't even eat them hamburgers these days that cost $15 for a hamburger. I don't like that. I don't like it. Whataburger, it's my choice. I've been eating too much of it lately, actually, since about April. I've just not been trying to be healthy this summer, and I'm seeing and feeling the effects of it. You know how you get down to that last pair of jeans that still kind of fits? That's when you know you gotta get on a diet. Body positivity, right? I'm sorry, I can't be positive when I feel like really gross and bloated. Yeah. Dad bods are not in style. I don't care who tells you. Anyway, ask my wife, please. Okay. Should we do a little third? Since it's been so long, it's only been a 7-minute video. Let's do a little third, little touch up, because there's always stuff under here. And I always get questions, and I always read all the comments, even if I don't necessarily comment on every question or, you know, reply to every comment. It's impossible to do. I got one recently. How often do I change the blade? I usually change the blade, like, I use these Feather Platinums, the Japanese kind, which are like the sharpest ones on the market. And I probably change them out every 4 days or so, whenever I think about it, whenever I can kind of tell that it's getting a little bit dull, but they stay sharp pretty well for a long time. So just another advantage of shaving with a safety razor, you can make that blade last without detrimental effects. You know, like if you try to push those cartridge razors, like I still have a couple in here that I use for like touch up, like if I need to trim between my eyebrows. So these, you know, you make them last and last and last because they're so expensive, and then they start not doing anything, just messing up your skin. I'm going up against the grain here very lightly because I can kind of feel. I don't usually do 3 passes these days, so this third pass is sort of unprecedented. Unprecedented. It's for you. It's for my friends out there that are watching. Thanks for watching, by the way. I do appreciate it, and I do keep track of what everybody's saying, and hopefully you enjoy it for whatever reason, whatever enjoyment you find out of watching a middle-aged man shave. When you say it like that, it sounds kind of sad. But man, there's so much content on YouTube. I love it. I've learned so much. My kids love it. I saw a TV show today on that. My kids are watching the Disney XD, and there's a TV show that looks exactly like a YouTube video style show. It's a guy playing games, and he's got his little thumbnail of himself playing, and then the rest of the screen is the game. So even TV now is taking their kind of the cues from YouTube. It's like, kids love watching YouTube. Let's put a YouTube style TV show on. Please keep watching TV, please, won't you? Times have changed so much. We're having to go to Blockbuster Video. Back in the olden days, you had to rent a VCR because you didn't have one at home because they were so expensive. And then they didn't have, you know, Beverly Hills Cop 2 in stock, the new release. Them was just the good old days. It was actually kind of fun to go to those places, but you kept seeing the same videos over and over again that you never watched, and now I see them on Netflix. I'm never going to watch those videos. I didn't watch them then, and I'm not going to watch them now. Anyway. hey, that's it, folks. So let me rinse off here. First, I got to rinse the brush out. Dump out my little disgusting hospital basin. Rinse out the brush. And always when you're cleaning up. Now I do the old, you know how Bob Ross does cleans his brush? That's what I do on the sink. So it really is Bob Rossian of me. Cold water on your face afterward. Kind of stop any little nicks from bleeding. Close up your pores. Plus it just feels good. Cold water. After that hot steel was scraping against your skin. Pat down. Magic towel from out of nowhere. Thank you to my assistant down there for handing me the towel. Sorite. Sorite. That's an old reference. Okay. Here we go. We got my hair standing at attention. Got my face fairly smooth. Very smooth. Okay. Now here's the product. Now I have been trying to get the, I use that Everyman Jack aftershave. Well, I can't find it. Every time I go to Target or the local, H-E-B, which is the grocery store around here, they're out of it. And so I found this. I enjoy the peppermint scent, and look at this. Dun, 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 dun. I know it's a gimmick. Caffeinated aftershave. Aftershave that arouses. I didn't even notice that till now. Anyway, it's by the Pacific Shaving Company. I just bought it at Target. It was next to everything else. But it says it's is caffeinated. Antioxidant-rich, naturally derived caffeine. Where is caffeine on the list of ingredients? I'm looking here. Caffeine. Where is it? Water. Plant-derived. Caprylic triglyceride. Oh, there it is. It's like the fourth one on there. So, but the thing I like about it is that it is peppermint scented. I like that. I haven't noticed any caffeine advantage. I drink my caffeine. I don't normally apply my coffee to my face, but so there. Just put about that much. Oh, it smells good. It smells like Wrigley's spearmint in a good way. Oh, like it. Like it. And it's about the same, I think it was like $5. For it, it's about the same price as the Everyman Jack. I think I'm going to stick with this because I can find it until they discontinue it. Seems like a gimmicky thing that they will discontinue at some point. And that's it. Man, I'm glad that you're all still there. I hope we continue to grow together as a family. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm out of practice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Check out my other videos if you want more ramblings. I'm going to keep adding more and more as time goes on and I age. And eventually my final video will be from the hospital bed when I'm 103 and some old gorgeous nurse is shaving me. That'll be NSFW content, probably. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.